Y'all, I just came to a realization that, you know, those demons, you know, how they presented on TV, you know, the creatures that lurk in the night that want to snatch your soul and all that, you know, those type of people, you know, they presented to be these crazy, these scary, like the most scariest beings ever, or entities, whatever you want to call them, you know, and, you know, those demons are very real, you know, but we need to also talk about the demons that live in our house, which is our family members, your husband, your wife, your siblings, your friends, your co-workers, all those people. Those people who smile in your face and whole time they want to take your place, or they want to they stab you in the back, or they run their mouth about you behind closed doors when you're not around. You know, they allow people to talk and say anything about you and stuff like that. Those are the people who are the real demons. They just took into human form. I just feel like those are the most scariest creatures ever. And you know, I know I'm not the only one, but when we grew up, we were scared of those things, you know, the way they was presented on TV. But no one ever told us that the people who say that they love us, the people who, you know, supposed to be there for us to protect us, are those demons, you know. And if you haven't experienced this, you know, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud that you have good people in your life. But it's some people out here who are really envious, who are miserable, and they want you to be miserable with them, who want you to go down that dark path that they're going down, and they don't want you to succeed. They would rather see a stranger, you know, or somebody already with clout to succeed rather than you. Like, people are real life demons. You know, these the same people who smile in your face. Like, you sleep next to them, you sleep in the same house as them, like they know where you live, and those are the real scary creatures. You know, we always fear, you know, the things that are being presented to us on the TV. But what about the people who are really living, you know, in our lives? Those people who are monitoring us, you know, who knows the things that is happening in our life. Those people who literally have that close eye on us. You know, those type of people, those monitoring spirits who sit there and like know every move that you're making. And that's why we as a whole, we never tell people about, you know, things that we're doing. We just do it, and that's that. You know, you don't sit here and tell people your next move, your next plan. You don't tell people good. You can't tell everyone good news. You cannot, because those people are the real demons. Those people will prey on your downfall. And you know, obviously what God has for us, nothing can stop that. You know, and a lot of them try to bait you. Like, once they can no longer save face, once they can no longer hide who they truly are, you know, they try to bait you into losing everything that you've worked so hard for, and they try to knock you off your pivot. And one thing I can say that I've recently been learning is emotional maturity. Because for one, you know, those people who cannot get to you, who cannot trigger you emotionally, who cannot get that emotional response that they want, they hate that. And honestly, I feel like I've been doing so good, you know, with not responding to the BS, to the things that, you know, would usually make me want to go off and want to go crazy and stuff like that. I don't respond to those things. Instead, I pray. You know, I pray and I make sure that God knows my heart, that God knows that I'm trying, that I don't want this for my life. I don't want this energy. And you ignore them. Because nothing hurts a monitoring spirit, you know, than when you ignore them. When you ignore those advances, those triggering things that they try to do, you know, because they know the old you. They don't know the new you. You know, we're continuously growing and evolving every day. And it's like they try to trigger you so bad into doing things that, you know, that you're trying to move away from. And I feel like that's what season, or well, not season, but the lesson I've been learning, you know, during this specific time. You know, emotional maturity, and not like just going off and doing whatever. I sit with myself and I pray. You know, I pray to God first, because at the end of the day, no one is knocking me off my pivot. I work too hard and I came way too far to let anyone who really never truly loved me, who really never truly wanted me to do good in life, you know, to see me down. because that's just not how it's going to go. So, you know, sometimes you have to really check your inner circle, your family, because those demons lurk. They are lurking, and they are not trying. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be good in life. They don't want you to be better than them. They don't want nothing good to happen to you. And the reason why people are so receptive of becoming demons, because they're miserable. They're miserable, and they don't know how to, like, allow the pain to drive them to do good. They allow the pain to drive them to be evil and mischievous and hateful towards the people who truly love them. And you know, you can't allow people like that to drag you down, because they aren't strong enough to get up and fight away that temptation of hatred, envy, jealousy, whatever. You know, you can't allow those people to hold you back. And me personally, I came too far and I worked too hard, and I'm growing every day, and I love my growth. As a woman, I've been growing. And that emotional maturity is so important. It's so important, especially through life. You need emotional maturity. You need to know how to handle your emotions. You need to know that everything does not require a response. Everything does not require a reaction, you know. But everything requires prayer, regardless. So yeah, I just came into that realization, and I just wanted to share, you know. So welcome to the But Girl movement, and yeah.